Hey, what is going on there YouTube? This is Robert, and today I'm bringing to a bit of a different video, and also my first video in this new setting, new house obviously, or first recording that's properly done in it. So currently I'm recording this on Monday, which is my birthday today. I didn't want to upload on my birthday or do too much on my birthday, recording or doing anything in that sort of way except for recording this video, just because it's my birthday. So yeah, I wasn't really in the big birthday spirits, or I'm still not really in the big birthday spirits, but regardless, thank you to all those who wish me a happy birthday, and yeah, that's about it. So this video is going to be going over the Tiffany box logo, but more specifically how to cop it. Let's go over your best ways for manually, or how to manually cop and pick up this box logo. Now, depending on how limited it is, this will either prove, you know, successful or fatal. So let's just get into it anyway, and yeah, that's about it. Okay, so obviously, as you can tell, different angle. Now, if this angle doesn't prove, you know, useful in the end, it might just be because of the lighting, so as of that I need to set a light up. But if it doesn't prove too useful as an overall, because it doesn't really seem to be like the brightest, then I will just go back to how I used to have it being on my monitor, because obviously currently you are above. So yeah, let's just look at the piece in general first, and then we'll be going over the details. That's obviously a bit better because we've got some brightness coming from there. Let's look at the piece that we are focusing this video on, or this video is focused on, which is obviously going to be the Tiffany & Co. box logo tee. Obviously there have been people just saying it's really basic, it's really simple, but I mean, does it really need to be any more than what it is? It's a simple colorway, nice and just that in the end, basic and easy. So we're going to be kicking things off as per norm with Chrome. As always, what you want to be doing in this case is the same as per norm, where you want to be clicking your little profile picture that is going to be above. As you can see, it's just there. We're going to be clicking that. Then all we are going to do is just click, well, we've got two methods here. Obviously, if you're going to be paying and things like that, then you're wanting to be using the middle one, but we'll get onto that. But we're just going to be clicking the addresses and more. You can also get to this by where it says error. You can go to that and just click on settings, and that'll take you to the exact same place. So we're just going to click onto that, and it's going to take us to the addresses tab. Now, here are a couple of things that I always say when it comes to this. First and foremost, just make sure that this is swiped across. When it comes to Supreme, which we can go onto right now, when it comes to Supreme, you know, it's just one of those things where you do just want that swiped across. We'll pick an item that dropped last week, add to basket, check out now, and as you can see, there are no details. It's empty, it's blank. It's not going to be an issue. Now, what you can do if this is the case for you is that before adding this, you can go ahead and fill in these details with your address and just click the save address for future order. You don't really need a card number, you know, I'm not saying to, but you can just type a bunch of gibberish in here and just click the agree and just click process a couple of times for it to go, which we will do in a second, and then it should save your details there, and that should be it. Now, for the US and other places, even the EU, we've had issues with Chrome and Supreme in general just storing and keeping our information and data. That happens, it's one of those things. What you want to do is 5-10 minutes before the drop, just go on and check that your details are there. If they aren't there, make sure that Chrome autofill is set up, and if you haven't got that going, I'd recommend just having a notepad open to the side. It's just everything that I sort of have done over the last couple of years in case something goes wrong and you just can't get your information in. It's just the best thing to do. So let's add an address. You're going to click add address. What we're going to do is for this is just put Supreme autofill. For this, as always, I'm going to put Supreme's London address. In a couple of weeks or so time, hopefully I'll have my new setup as well, so this keyboard will be gone, so you don't have to deal with the sound of this hammering. So we'll save that, plain and simple. So now what I can do is straight away, I'm not doing anything, I'm just going to click on here. Instantly the details are up, ready and available. I can click that, it will autofill it. If there's another address, sometimes you just have to put the exact same thing for the location into there. All I'm going to put, I'm just going to put a bunch of things like that so that it is genuinely not real. And then I'm just going to click that, and as you can see, hopefully, but you can see the little bar going. Nothing's happening, nothing's going wrong, you know, it's all good. Address must contain, it doesn't like that. I think I have to do that. Yeah, so it doesn't like that part for the 2-3 Peter Street. So I can click that a couple of times. Then all we're going to do is just go back and go to the cart part. Then we click checkout now. There we go, there are my details. nice and easy, no hassle, no problems. You can obviously choose to have your information saved under the payment methods section. Now obviously I will leave the links to everything in the description sort of thing. As per norm, I'll just type out a brand new one for this, just doing the explanation. If you are going to do this, swipe across, that's the best thing you can do, and you can just add your card details and go for it, because when you do go to this point, it will come up, you can choose it, and then that's it, like job done basically in the end. And then we have to click is I accept and continue. Now before we get on to just things like the mobile and such, which will be the exact same explanation, I don't think I'm going to bring up any footage or anything, because it's very simple to explain to you, and I think it makes a lot more sense me just saying it. There are a couple of extensions and autofill methods that you can go with. Obviously in the past there have been things like Cardinal, the lightning bolt. We've also had the other autofill extension that is just slipping my mind at the moment, but there are a lot of them that you can choose from, and a lot of them that you can use that have had varied success over the last couple of years and over the last couple of seasons. To be honest, I don't really know what the best one would be for you out there. You can obviously test and try and see which one's faster, which one's slower, and how they work in general. To download them, it's plain and simple. You just go onto the Chrome extensions, search it up, download, job done. Personally for me though, I just think that manually is going to be your best way and your best bet. Like obviously I said, if I go from the view all, as soon as I hit checkout now, I'll obviously type in my card. And well, I don't normally type it in, I normally copy and paste it, which is why I say to have a notepad open, because if anything goes wrong, it's always just the best thing for you, so that you can just simply copy and paste. If I just do a load of numbers like that, so that you can simply go onto it. If I remove it from cart, say we go on, you've gone to the new tab, you're like, oh my god, where's the item? As you can see, Supreme is nice and laggy for me, in the case that it crashed my computer, which is nice. So I'm going to be looking forward to that. But yeah, as you can see, you just go and then just type your details in, and then you're done. You can check out, job done. I'm really going to try and figure out why this is so like laggy for me, or what the issue is, what's causing it, because it's really frustrating. I haven't even looked to see if I've frozen at all during this, so if I have, I'm going to try and figure it out. But yeah, that is going to cover the side of Chrome, autofill and everything. The other thing that I do say is, just as a thing, Control-Shift-N, it's obviously going to be Command-Shift-N on the Mac. It's going to open up an incognito tab, just as a thing. Supreme New York on here, I've normally do this as a genuine thing. I keep one of these tabs open in the background when it's a bigger sort of week, just because it's like a safety net for me. If anything goes wrong, I'll switch over to this and instantly go from this and add to cart and do the exact same thing. The only thing with incognito is that it just doesn't save your details. So yeah, you can do the exact same thing, fill it out. Obviously I'll change this, and yeah, that's it, it's done. Obviously, like I said, notepad, you've got your card details there, they're saved, they're open, copy and paste them in, which is what I do. I normally copy and paste, choose whichever my numbers are, and then process. So yeah, last thing we can obviously talk about is the mobile phone, where mine is probably outdated compared to most people's, but let's just go over it. Android and iOS, same case, or Apple and Android, whichever you want to go through. For the iOS side, simply go into your contacts, change your personal contact, and put the details that you need to as your address there. Go onto Safari, which is what I normally recommend. I know that the Supreme app can be great as well, but Safari is normally my recommendation. Go onto Supreme on there and do the exact same thing that I've done on here. Save your details 5-10 minutes before the drop, just make sure that it does save them. Sometimes things like email and phone number don't appear, so just make sure that you're ready to type those in or ready to put those in. And then normally for card, sometimes scanning it is good, but at other points it sometimes doesn't work out and it's a bit of an effort, so obviously copy and paste that or have it out in front of you just so you can quickly type it in. And yeah, that's the best sort of way that I can go about telling you to do that. For phone, obviously you want to make sure that your phone isn't set to lock or anything like that, and just make sure you keep refreshing. If you're using the app, obviously make sure that you're either refreshing it, or like 5-10 seconds before the drop, use refresh the app or close it and reopen, and just make sure that you're quick to it so that it loads in on time. Obviously with Supreme, they've been really slow in loading times, so just be ready and maybe have like the new tab and then the tab where it will drop, which will most probably be t-shirts. Also, as my recommendation, I do say that the carousel is a big help, which is probably what I'm going to have like open for this upcoming week for the drop. I'll have the carousel, and then I'll have like the new tab and maybe the t-shirts tab. But yeah, that is about as much as I can tell you, as much as I can give you. Obviously my way of checking out is the same as always. Chrome is going to be my go-to thing. I will have my phone ready and going, and yeah, we'll just have to wait and see to see if I get lucky or whether I have some bad luck, but we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, that's all I can really say to hopefully help you cop, or how to cop this piece. It's the same sort of information that I always give as a spiel, and I hope that for those who are new coming into Supreme this week, maybe who are wanting to pick up, you know, or have seen the news of the Tiffany and Co, then yeah, hopefully this is giving you a little hint and a little bit of information. And yeah, I definitely need to tweak this setup a little bit though, but that is going to cover it from me. So as per norm, let me know what your method is going to be for this week, whether you're running manual, like a autofill extension, an autofill in general, whether you're on your phone, your Mac, your MacBook, whether you're running a bot and what bot that might be, because I know that people have quite a few that they're getting set up for this. That's all I can say. Obviously, if you'd like to, you can also say what arrived from Supreme, or if your Supreme arrived from last week, and that about covers it. So I hope that you have a good day. I've just hit my desk, which is great, but I will see you all next time. Peace.